kicking off the week with Rachel's Challenge. Please enjoy and give your undivided attention to our speaker. Thank you.
So now we're going to give Bobby the stage, and he's going to show us a video, and he's a part of the AkaMya dance.
I'm 20 years old now. I've been to this school since I was probably your guys' age. And I was picked on pretty much through elementary, through middle school, and just about through high school, until I was a junior. And I can see a lot of diversity now from kids. When I was in school, you probably wouldn't see that everybody is sitting spread out like this. A lot of tension between groups back in my day. Like all the Native kids would be right here, Hispanics would be right here, whites would be right there, but now everyone's all mixed up. That's good. I'll tell you one little story about a friend I had. I was a freshman, he was a freshman. He was picked on pretty much our whole freshman year. By the seniors and people in our own class, he was picked on. My friend, he was a good guy. I mean, he did a lot of things that we would do, like help kids would play and all that. But yeah, he was picked on, and he was a freshman. And then that's beginning of the school year. He didn't come to school for about a week. So I want to know what happened to him, so I walked to his house down this way on the reservation. And I went and saw him. He was kind of depressed and everything. And I asked him, what's going on with you? And he said, I haven't seen you at school. He said, I'm just tired of everything. Want to talk about it? And he wasn't much of a talker. I would know when he was upset, because he wanted to do the jokes that he would do and everything like that. But then another week went by, he didn't show up for school. So I went to his house again, and then he said he's just tired of everything, tired of getting picked on, tired of the way people make fun of him because of his clothes he wore. And in my day, you would get picked on a lot just by anything you would do. People would say anything to you. Like from the shoes you wear, to the hat you wear, to the clothes you wear, to the music, to even just turning in your homework, you would get picked on pretty bad. So then he didn't come again, and I finally went to his house during school. I walked home and asked him what's going on. He just told me the same thing. He's just tired of getting picked on, tired of this, tired of people making fun of him because of his shoes, because of the things he did, and which is pretty sad because he was a real good artist. You know, he could sit there and just draw someone's side of their face just real quick in school, from painting to chalk to cut. Even crayons. He used to like to draw Wolverine, from X-Men. He would sit there and draw Wolverine just like Stan Lee would do. Just real perfect, just real details from his mask to his paw to everything. So we're just talking, and I was just going through his drawing books. And then I came across a page with a bunch of names in it from our school. And I kind of looked at him, he looked at me, and he told me to look at it. And he was, all right, so I just put it aside. He had to go see his grandma in the kitchen. So he went to his grandma, and I looked at that book again. I saw all the names of all the guys, even the girls that made fun of him. And it kind of hit me how come he has all this for? It didn't dawn on me until later on when I saw a bunch of shotgun shells on his bed. And then that kind of dawned on me okay, so something's going to go down. He had the names, he had the date, he even had which classes everyone was in, where to go, how to come out, and where to go when he gets down. And then I sat there, talked to him, I asked him, you can't go through this. He said he's just tired of everyone speaking on him for no reason. And then that day came, and I went to school, and he didn't show up, so I was thinking, okay, that's good, he didn't show up. So I went to his house and talked to his grandma. She said they took him to Arizona to go to school. He's getting tired of just getting picked on. And well, I told her that's good, because she knew about what he was thinking about doing too. So it's good. I mean, to pick on somebody that viciously for a long time, you don't think about that person's capable of doing until he gets pushed over that edge. I mean, even times when I was picked on by juniors. When I was a freshman, I was picked on by juniors, beat up by seniors. I remember being in the locker room over here, getting slammed around in the locker room because they didn't like that I was playing the music I like to listen to on my CD player. I remember getting someone coming up, grabbing my CD player and just slamming it on the ground and telling me they don't want to hear that. And then I would just sit there and just not say anything, and then I would still get picked on. And again, I remember getting slammed in the lockers. Even the middle lockers, because they're kind of bolted down. I don't know if they're bolted down now. I remember getting thrown from this side and getting thrown into those lockers, and those lockers coming down. And I was a pretty big boy back when I was a freshman, so you guys just imagine the kind of who would want to throw me like that. Yeah, so a lot of times when I was in school, I didn't even want to come to school that day for the longest time. When I was 8th grade, getting picked on. My whole year in 8th grade, I didn't even want to come to school. I was trying to make excuses not to come to school because I didn't want to deal with people harassing me, taking my hat, taking my backpack, putting things in my backpack. I remember someone put a stink bomb in my backpack. And of course, I was walking to my class and someone just came and kicked it just right, and it blew up in my bag, and that was all my books and everything, and I had to pay all those back, right? Yeah. Yeah, even out this way, I remember fighting around with some guys getting on me again. Because when I was growing up, I didn't really believe in fighting that much. I would just roll with it. I mean, I know some of my size could have fought back. I don't know why I didn't fight back, because I was mostly outnumbered by guys and scared to fight back, because I didn't want to get more. I remember a time we were getting lining up for PE. I used to line up probably right over here. I'd line up. And every time I would line up, I was come from the locker room, come around the spot, and I would start looking around, see who's around me, then I would sit down. So I didn't want no one to come behind me, push me down. A lot of the guys used to go and cross behind you, someone come up behind them and push you like that and fall down. So yeah, pretty much my whole middle school, growing up here was just one big headache. Like I said, I didn't want to come to school those days. There have even been times when I would come to school and I would have a pocket knife in my back pocket just because I was just getting tired of it too myself, getting picked on all those times. But there were times when I didn't want to get pushed over that edge and just have to just reach in my back pocket and grab it. Because when I was growing up, we never told teachers what was going on about bullying. We'd always just keep it to ourselves. We didn't want to be branded a snitch and telling people, telling them what was going on. Because when we were growing up, guys my age growing up, we were taught not to cry about it, not to show weakness to people. Because then once you show that weakness, then people will come after you even more. That's why we always kept things to ourselves. We never told teachers. We didn't even tell parents. We didn't even tell each other. We always just sit there and just be quiet, not say nothing to nobody, let it just go on, look the other way. So, and even out there in the quad area, I remember a lot of times fighting guys off there. Even just because I had a certain CD that someone wanted, you know, I remember getting picked on. Because they wanted that CD, and I told them, well, I just burned this one. They wanted it, so they always try to get my backpack and take my stuff. Even I used to get picked on by my own cousin. You guys can believe that. My own cousin used to pick on me to get my lunch money. So every day I would come to school, I'd get right over there, tuck my lunch money in my sock. So when I get to right over the cafeteria, he'd be waiting for me, and his friends would be waiting for me, knock me down, take my money. So yeah, I know it is hard to be bullied, because it does put a lot of strain on a person. And I actually know how it feels to be bullied. When I was a senior over here at Big Pine. And I regret that because just the people I hung out with, they pressured me into picking on this one guy, this one boy. And he did nothing to me, they just wanted me to pick on him so they would see me know that I would be part of their little crew, I guess. And then growing up, so when I picked on him, I mean, I felt alright going back to seeing those guys, and then when I come home, I'm like, God, I don't know why should I do that? Why should I pick on this boy who did nothing to me at all? Just to prove myself to these guys. And that's something I always learned about people who say they're your friends. It's always good to pick your friends wisely in school. Because those friends that you hang out with now, they might take you down this path when you know you should be going down this one. All the choices you make growing up, I know I still make choices about the things I do. So don't try to follow the crowd, try to be an individual. When I was a senior, I got moved from the high school over to Eureka Dunes, the red and white building. That's where I finished up my senior year. Going over there, I had lost pretty much all my friends I made over here since I was second grade. And all those guys I hung out with in second grade, my senior year, we played baseball, football, we played all these sports together we played. But as soon as I went over there, they dropped me pretty quick. And I thought, well, what am I going to do now since I got nobody? Being over there taught me to come into myself, to be an individual, not to follow the group. I made my own decisions, be my own person. And then going back to bullying, I'll tell you two more stories about being bullied. When I was about sophomore, I was a sophomore. I remember getting in a fight with one of the seniors before football practice. He said he got tired of me saying that I was a better blocker than he was. And I didn't want to fight him because he was my teammate. I didn't want to cause no arguing with each other. So he picked on me throughout the whole school. And again, I should have fought back if I did. I just let him do what he did. Until he graduated. He finally came up to me. So I came to the graduation, graduated, and he told me that he felt bad. So that was only one time someone actually apologized to me for them bullying me. Good. Good. Alright. Well, that song was on one of my CDs, and a lot of the time when I would play, it would be a freestyle song. Alright? So a lot of the CDs I have are freestyle songs. So you always tell